Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Memphis Taylor, and my guest at this time, Amazing X. Now, Amazing, 2 weeks ago, you attacked your former friend, Lil Caesar, with a steel chair. Care to explain your actions? Well, Memphis, have you ever heard the expression, nice guys finish last? Because that pretty much summed up my situation here in UCW. I pandered to these fans, and where did it get me? A back seat in the locker room, and almost the back of the unemployment line. Just like in other top wrestling industries, some talented superstars get overlooked, as opposed to their poster boys like Therm. Instead of giving younger talent a shot, they decide to stick with familiar faces that the crowd is more than used to. And quite frankly, that's quite boring. That's not exactly what I would call entertainment. So how would I explain my actions last week? I was just simply letting management know that I exist. I had to do something to make an impact so that maybe, just maybe, I could get myself on UCW. Because if I don't do something, I sure as hell know that management isn't going to do something for me. In this industry, you have to make your own opportunities. And that's exactly what I did last week. What's up, YouTube? This is Mathos97, and welcome back to another episode of WWE 13 Universe Mode, and we're going to kick this one off with a rematch from last week. We have X5 coming down to the ring right here. He'll be taking on KBM in our opening contest, and if you remember last week in the Battle Royal, it was down to X5 and KBM. These two took each other to the limit, but in the end, KBM just fell a little bit short, giving X5 the opening to pick up the victory, and now these two are going to be facing off in a rematch from last week, only this time it's just these two superstars. They're getting an opportunity to showcase their abilities in one-on-one competition here, and now coming down to the ring is KBM. And last week, KBM, we thought he had X5 beat. It was a pretty close matchup, but in the end, X5 managed to dig down just a little bit deeper and managed to put away KBM, but now KBM back for a little bit of retribution, and we'll see if he can get the victory here tonight. I mean, if he does get the victory, then that evens up their little score at 1 apiece. But if X5 wins here, then maybe that could just push him ever closer to a potential title opportunity down the road, or once Extreme Apocalypse passes, maybe set himself up for a shot at maybe what'll be the Unified Hardcore International Championship, possibly? I don't know, but we'll have to see exactly where a matchup like this could lead, as there could be potential opportunities spawning from this matchup, whoever gets the victory, especially in a case of X5. If he can pick up a second victory here, that's 2 big victories, and we'll see, though, depending on how this matchup goes also, as this is, you're trying to get yourself noticed here in UCW, and you're going to want to put on a good performance. So depending on how this matchup goes, if it delivers, then certainly not only just for X5, but KBM could also get some opportunities coming out of this matchup. So as we can see here, big kick to the big roundhouse, big roundhouse from KBM, and now both superstars unlock up. X5 wins that matchup there, and now nice suplex taking down KBM. But we just saw earlier, Amazing X was speaking to our UCW interviewer, Memphis Taylor. Big knee there from KBM. And Amazing X explaining his actions towards Lil Caesar. Excuse me, I keep burping for whatever reason. But explaining his actions of 2 weeks ago against Lil Caesar. And that definitely is one way to get yourself noticed. You go out and attack somebody. You attack he was a former #1 contender for the International Championship. So, Amazing X picked the right guy to go after. Possibly. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. But, nice jawbreaker from X5. But Amazing X now, like I said, similar situation to these two superstars, trying to get yourself noticed. And Amazing X, he took a little bit of a different approach, but we see X5 and KBM, they're going out showcasing their talents, but Amazing X wanted to make an immediate impact, an immediate guaranteed impact, and that's what he did in attacking Caesar. And in fact, those two superstars, Caesar and Amazing X, it has been announced they will face each other at Extreme Apocalypse. So, Amazing X, his efforts got himself a match on the pay-per-view. So, if that's what he was going for, then... Oh, what a spear by X5. He could have just broken him in half. And now X5 just trying to call KBM back to his feet, but he went for a little bit too long there. And now here's KBM, nice clothesline. X5 stumbling back to his feet here. And now KBM sends X5 into the corner there. And now KBM's got him up on his shoulders here. Ooh, what is he going for here? What a neck breaker there. It's a bit of a unique neck breaker there from KBM. And now elbow to the back of the head of X5. And there's a kick right to the gut. So now KBM begins to take control in this one. And now he's got a headlock there. The Anaconda Vice locked in. But this is a UCW matchup. No submission hold. So you can use it to wear out your opponent. But you cannot. You can only win the matchup by pinfall. As now X5 has KBM in a headlock. And he takes him down with a nice hip toss. Dragging him over his shoulder by his arm. And now kick to the back of the leg. Ooh, what an enziguri. Nice series of kicks there from X5. Now could be looking for another one here off the ropes. Shining Wizard. There's a kick to the back of the head of KBM. And now into the cover. One. No, KBM kicks out there. And if this matchup will be anything like we saw last week, these two superstars will take each other to the limit. And this should be an epic contest. But X5 gets out of the way of the clothesline there. And now kicks KBM in the gut. Now has him by the arm here. Nice elbow to the side of the head and turns it into a side Russian leg sweep. And now X5 going up to the top rope here. Oh, nice senton connecting on a KBM. But KBM pops right back up to his feet. And now he's behind X5 here. But X5 counters and forces KBM to break. And now KBM connects with a clothesline. And he follows it up with another one. Ducks a clothesline. And takes him down with a nice snap power slam. And now hooks the leg. One. But X5 stays alive. Kicks out there. And now KBM. Big enziguri to the back of the head. As KBM now regaining control in this one. And a super kick to X5. And if we could see anything from last week, unlike last week I should say, X5 not getting busted open by that super kick. Or at least not just yet. And now went for the kick to the gut. But KBM was too fast and he connects with that nice neck breaker. And now he could be looking to put X5 away here. Could be setting him up for a KKO. No, he's going for that rock bottom once again. X5 blocks it. And now there's a kick to the gut. And X5 could be looking to finish off KBM for the second week in a row here. He's got him up on his shoulders, going for the jackhammer. And he plants KBM into the mat. Hooks the leg. But, of course, we got to see the replay before we can, there's a pinfall going on. We got to see a replay, though, first. 1, 2, 3, and X5 gets another victory over KBM. Big momentum builder there for X5. As that's now second week in a row he's managed to pick up a victory. So, going to have to see what develops for X5 in the next couple of weeks. But this was another pretty good matchup. I wouldn't say quite as action-packed as the last week's matchup in the Battle Royal. Both superstars I thought had a little more in the tank last week, but they did still put on a pretty good matchup here on UCW Wednesday Night Wipeout, and now we're going to move on to another thrill, exciting, I don't even know. We're moving on to another great matchup here, and as we can see, a little Caesar coming down to the ring. And we saw what Amazing X had to say earlier on, and now we'll see how Caesar can respond here. Coming down to the ring maybe for a promo, could be in some sort of a match where he can take out maybe his frustrations on Amazing X in the ring. But anyway, Caesar coming down to the ring for a little bit of tag team action here. And his tag team partner, the man he saved last week, Azrael. And Azrael, he took quite a beating at the hands of Amazing X. But Amazing X, after the match, was looking to take him out with a steel chair. That was until Caesar came down to the ring and saved Azrael, sparking this tag team matchup here. So it'll be Caesar and Azrael. They're going to team up to take on Armageddon. Or for those of you who don't know, the team of Amazing X and UCW's international champion, UCW's very own The Ghost. Yes, I know I can't refer to him as that because he's not all jacked up on roids in this game like he is in 2K14. The creator will know what I'm talking about, and anyone else in UCW, but his 2K14 model's like really jacked up, so it looks like he's on steroids, but not in this game, so that was me rambling again. But anyway, Armageddon coming down to the ring, and I want to mention that I messed up with their entrance. I forgot to change it, or I think I changed it out of another previous tag team I had, and this was their entrance, so this is not the entrance I wanted Armageddon to have, but I did go in and change that. Sadly, I did that after this episode, though, so they still got to stick with that entrance. That's kind of unfitting, but, you know, you win some, you lose some, and that's just how things go. Big knee to the face by Caesar, so it looks like Caesar and Amazing X are going to start things off. Like I said, these two will go one-on-one at the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view. Also at the pay-per-view, the International Champion, the Ghost, unifies his title with that of the UCW Hardcore Champion, Richard Thompson. They'll go one-on-one to unify the two mid-card titles, as we only have one brand now, so there really is no need to have two mid-card titles, and the same went with the two major titles as the UCW Heavyweight title. Well, you all know the situation with that. Sadly, I cannot mention it due to the stipulations of the stuff, but yeah, I can't really go into much more detail than that. You can always go back and check out the so-and-so video. Someone can reference you down in the comments, because they're not, they weren't part of the deal. They can speak of it, whereas I cannot, so yeah. Anyway, Caesar and Amazing X, there was a nice sequence there. Amazing X now in control, and he's going to get him over into the corner of Armageddon. That's not a place where Caesar wants to be. He's gone toe-to-toe with the Ghost before. He knows what Ghost is capable of, and I'm sure, oh, what a maneuver there. Nice double team by Armageddon, but I'm sure, I mean, Caesar and Amazing X in the realm of the real UCW, well, quote-unquote real, I should say, the PlayStation 3 UCW, but Caesar, these three superstars were part of then Armageddon, so I'm sure Caesar knows what both these two superstars are capable of by themselves, as well as the tag team. So Caesar, he's not going to want to be stuck. He doesn't want to be trapped in that corner, and you never want to be trapped in your opponent's corner in a tag team match. And now Amazing X, well, it looks like a bit of one-upsmanship here, as Caesar and Azrael do the exact same double team maneuver that was just done by Amazing X and the Ghost. Very interesting one-upsmanship going on right there, almost saying, if you, well, anything you can do, I can do better. But now Azrael lost control here, and Amazing X taunting right in front of Caesar there right before hitting the neck breaker onto Azrael. And now Amazing X seems to have regained control. That is until Azrael countered there. And there's a belly-to-belly suplex by Amazing X. And now he's got Azrael backed into the corner. But it's not his corner, so Azrael able to counter there and connects with a drop kick. Thought he might have, he had the opportunity to tag out, but Azrael, this is his opportunity to prove himself, as Azrael hasn't really, like I said, he hasn't really been featured too much on the shows. Into the cover, one, no, but what an upset that would have been if Azrael had knocked off Amazing X. But Azrael, like I said, hasn't been featured too often, but when he has been featured, he hasn't really won any of his matches. He hasn't, oh, what a spear by Amazing X out of nowhere. But Azrael, if he could pick up a victory here, just to be on the winning team, that would be big for Azrael, as he has not won a match yet in this universe mode, and he desperately needs a win at this point. And this would be a big opportunity to try and stake his claim in UCW if he got the tag team victory here. But Amazing X takes down Azrael with a Samoan drop, as Amazing X in control now, and he plants him there with a one-arm choke slam, almost like a spine buster too. And Amazing X, nice elbow drop there, pounding the mat. The aggressiveness of Amazing X just seems to have been, he just seems to have gotten more aggressive as of late here since attacking Caesar. As we saw that from these two when they had their matchup last week, Amazing X just dominated Azrael, but now Azrael makes a tag back into Caesar. As this has been a back and forth tag team matchup so far, nice double hip toss by Azrael and Caesar, and these two seem to be working as quite a cohesive unit, as there was a nice spinning leg drop by Caesar, and a big knee to the face of Amazing X. And now countered into a spine buster. Nice reversal there on the part of Amazing X. As now Caesar gonna put Amazing X back into the corner. But a counter by Caesar. As now Amazing X was a bit groggy there, but now he counters, has him by the head. Ooh, what a maneuver there, planting Caesar. And I just kind of thought of this, but like in some of the episodes, especially episode 99, sometimes, I don't know if it's, I think it has something to do with the size of the video that I'm, because what I do, I pre-render the videos, and then I watch it back in my laptop's video player. What a nice double team there. But, so, like, I pre-render it for commentary now, and then I watch it back. So, I try, like, I think it's the size of the videos that sometimes make it lag. Oh, what a kick there. Nice counter by Azrael. But, like I was saying, with, I watch my videos back, so sometimes they might lag on my laptop. I think that's what it is. And because I'm running my commentary out of another program, it'll then lag that program, so like my whole laptop lags depending on the length of the video or the file size of it. And because of how I record the episodes, when I did it without rendering it first, the size would be like up to 5 gigabytes or something like that. Like, they'd be huge. Even so, now the file size of the video is still pretty high. It's almost 2 gigabytes, especially when I'm going up to like an hour. So sometimes if it does lag, that could be part of it. I think also, like, if I do a commentary shortly after my laptop has just been turned on, that might also affect the laptop's performance a little bit. I'm not exactly too sure. One thing's for sure, I do need to get a new laptop down the line, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Maybe that's something I can try to save up for like next year's Christmas or something. I don't know. It's going to be a little while yet until I'd be able to get a new laptop. But I mean, the one that I have now, it doesn't completely suck. Like, I mean, it's good for, you know, what I need it for. And oh my gosh, right through the middle ropes there was Little Caesar. And I like never realized this, but in a tag team match you can apparently hit, I think it was select. You can hit select and switch who you're playing as, which I didn't know that. I mean, for as long as it had been in 13, maybe it was in W12 for all I know, but I did not know you could switch. Anyway, Amazing X, springboard dropkick, sending Azrael falling to the outside. And now Azrael, oh, what a maneuver there by Amazing X. Too bad Ghost. Ghost, he's not too smart, and on some occasions he's not too smart, but as you can see, he picked up Azrael right as Amazing X was going for that diving move, and caused Amazing X to land flat on his face. And now Azrael going to the top rope here. Corkscrew body splash, hooks the leg. One, but no, Amazing X kicks out there, as that was not enough to get the job done. As Amazing X is going to put Azrael into the corner there. And now Amazing X counter by Azrael. And here's Azrael with the kicks to the arm, the chest there of Amazing X. Is Azrael getting fired up here. And I have to say, Azrael has been pretty impressive so far in this tag team match. Getting to showcase his wrestling ability, which he hasn't gotten to do too much yet in this universe mode. Is uppercut there by Caesar, and he's looking to get fired up here, going for the hot tag. But the button didn't show up as Ghost hangs up Caesar there. What am I talking about? Buttons. Yeah. Anyway, so now Caesar, springboard crossbody landing right on Amazing X. And Caesar coming in off the hot tag, still trying to remain fired up. Oh no, but now it's Amazing X's turn. Ghost is coming in off the hot tag. And he connects with an uppercut. And knocks Azrael off the ropes. As now Ghost getting fired up in this one. These two superstars have had their confrontations. And what is this? Oh my gosh, dropping Ghost right on the back of his head into the cover. One. No, Ghost kicks out. I'm pretty sure that was Caesar's finisher. But to be fair, Ghost really hasn't been in the matchup too much. He's been mostly Amazing X wrestling for Armageddon. So Ghost was still pretty fresh, but that doesn't appear to be the case anymore as he's been busted open. Caesar now building some momentum with a nice knee, and he takes him down with a neck breaker. But Ghost back to his feet, and he connects with a nice running drop kick. And although Ghost, he is a bigger superstar, you'd think he'd be more of a powerful guy. He is pretty agile for a big man. And now Ghost connects with a kick to the face. Follows it up with a second. Ducks a clothesline. Takes him down with a spinning neck breaker. And now into the cover. 1, 2, but no, Caesar. Caesar stays alive. He kicks out of it. And now Ghost sending Caesar over the top rope here. But Caesar counters with an elbow. And now little Caesar going to the top rope here. But he gets caught with a code breaker. What a move by Ghost. Catching Caesar with that midair code breaker. 1, 2, 3. And that's it. Armageddon was victorious here. And Caesar and Azrael, they put up one heck of a fight. They gave it their all in this one. But in the end, Armageddon was just too much. And as a unit, Armageddon is one of the best in UCW's history. So it is understandable that Caesar and Azrael, Caesar and Azrael, they haven't had too much of a history as a tag team. In fact, this is their first ever pairing. So as far as, being a bit of a newer, I don't know if this is going to be a consistent tag team, but as far as being a newer tag team, going up against a very successful faction in Armageddon, then that is what happens. Armageddon was just too much, and when you have someone like the Ghost, your international champion, this is a big victory leading into the pay-per-view for Ghost and Amazing X. Both of these two will be competing in matches at Extreme Apocalypse. Amazing X will be taking on Caesar, of course, and the Ghost, he'll be going into that unification match, so definitely a must-needed win here for Ghost to try and keep up momentum heading into the pay-per-view for that unification match. But now we're going to move on to our next contest, and as the lights black out here, this can only be one superstar, and that is Jam. And Jam, we know he'll be going one-on-one with Xander James at Extreme Apocalypse, representing Sledder, as Sledder announced last week that Xander would have a mystery opponent for Extreme Apocalypse that would reveal himself later on in the night. And indeed, that was Jam, as after the matchup between Demarcus Hardy and Xander, Jam came out and attacked both the exhausted superstars and made a statement showing that he's ready, that he believes that he can defeat Xander James. But we'll have to see if that indeed will be the case come this Sunday. But for now, Jam, he's been inactive recently. He hasn't competed for quite some time. It has been a little while since we saw Jam compete in the ring. But tonight, he goes one-on-one with Demarcus Hardy. And in fact, Demarcus Hardy has Xander James in his corner. So it'd be tough to believe that Jam could get the victory here tonight. But we have seen what Jam can do in the past. Although mostly he's just been dominating jobbers, he still has proved that he is a force to be reckoned with. Whereas Demarcus Hardy, former international champion, really just came back to getting... He's been pretty much inactive for quite some time as well, up until last week when he had that matchup against Xander James, and that was a pretty good matchup. Demarcus Hardy proving that he's still got it, and now we'll see if he has enough to defeat Jam here tonight, as Demarcus Hardy, former international champion, like I said, lost it to the Ghost way back when at the BioResilience pay-per-view. Ghost has held that title since, and Demarcus Hardy gonna take a bow for the UCW Universe here. Center stage here tonight, one-on-one against Jam. And although it's not quite as much of a high-profile matchup as Demarcus versus Xander was last week, this does give us an opportunity to see a little bit more of what Demarcus Hardy can offer, as well as what Jam can do when faced with a main event talent like Demarcus Hardy. Or even if not a main event, more of an upper mid-card superstar such as Demarcus Hardy. We'll see if Jam can go toe-to-toe, if he can go the distance against more of an accomplished superstar like Demarcus Hardy, who just took Jam down there with a drop kick to the knee. And now Jam going to the outside here. Demarcus just going backwards over that top rope there. No fear whatsoever. It has Demarcus Hardy. And now he gets planted face first into the announce table. And Jam once again placing him on the announce table and again smashing him head first into our announce table here, and now connects with a headbutt. As Jam gets now Irish whipped into the barricade, referee at a 5 count. Demarcus Hardy gonna have to get back into the ring here. And yeah, this mechanic is so stupid. Why they run around the ring, I don't know exactly what the whole thing is with that. But, you know, every game will have their issues, and that's just one of them. So, Jam plants Demarcus Hardy there with a back suplex. And a big clothesline connects onto Demarcus Hardy, but now Demarcus quickly rebounds back to his feet. And he pulls Jam right back into a neck breaker. Nice move by Demarcus Hardy. And now Demarcus has Jam by the arm here, but Jam now ducks behind. And now a counter once again by Demarcus Hardy. And a clothesline there. And he went for another one, but this time Demarcus countered. He sidestepped and connected with what was some version of a neck breaker there. And now it's Demarcus Hardy. He's going to get Irish whipped off the ropes by Jam. And now look at this. Big back body drop. And now Jam just flops. Whatever. Okay. So Jam flops for no reason. And now that'll give Demarcus an opening. Never mind, as Jam puts Demarcus right back down with that hip toss counter. And now going with a shot right to the kidneys there. And now an uppercut to the face. And Demarcus takes him down with a snapmare. And now has him in a submission hold, a bit of a crossface sort of there. But, well, that wasn't even close to a crossface. I don't know what to call that, though. He had his hands up in his face. Could have maybe been grabbing at the eyes there. You got to be careful, though. You don't want to get disqualified. Demarcus Hardy gets taken down as he went for the turnbuckle clothesline. But Jam caught him and planted him. And now it's Jam. Has him in a headlock. Another uppercut. And now he's got Demarcus. And here are those big right hands from Jam. We've seen those in the past. One of his trademark maneuvers. And now Jam driving that boot into the jaw of Demarcus Hardy, into the chin there. And now building some momentum, takes him down with a running belly-to-belly suplex. And now he's got his a leg scissors around the head and connects with an elbow right to the top of the head of Demarcus Hardy. And Xander James, with him being out here, Jam has to be careful not to get too distracted with UCW's former owner, Xander James, Mr. Amazing. Oh, what a power slam by Demarcus Hardy, using Jam's momentum against him, and now stomping that knee into the ground, into the mat. And now a camel clutch locked in, and Jam, can he power out of this? Will he need to get a rope break? No, as he's just piggybacking Demarcus Hardy there. Manages to escape the camel clutch, but now it's Demarcus Hardy counters, and he takes him down with a drop kick, or not a drop kick, a drop toe hold. My mistake, that was not the right move at all. Demarcus once again going to the outside. Jam here, it looks like he might have been going to take a shot at Xander James. And now that cost him is Demarcus Hardy just pulls down that top rope and sending Jam. Once again, Jam's own momentum came to cost him there, as he just sent himself sprawling to the outside. And now Demarcus Hardy in control in this one, sending Jam back into the ring here. And now Demarcus, big boot to the side of the head. And now Demarcus, he's going to need to get back into the ring to get back on top of Jam here. But Jam connects with a clothesline, taking down Demarcus Hardy. But there's a counter by Demarcus, and a big running clothesline there. What a maneuver by Demarcus Hardy. He even left his feet to hit that clothesline, just adding extra impact, throwing his full weight at Jam, taking him down with that clothesline. And now, with a headlock. Nope, we're at a bit of a reversal fest here, counter after counter. As now Demarcus placing Jam up on that top rope, but Jam counters. And off the top rope with a clothesline there. That's something we don't normally see at a Jam. Not really a high flyer. Doesn't usually go to the top rope too often, but he did right there, and it was a successful maneuver on the part of Jam. But Demarcus Hardy with a drop toe hold, taking down Jam. And now Demarcus, thumb to the eye there by Jam to Demarcus Hardy. And now he's got him up, plants him down into the mat. What a move by Jam. And now an elbow drop to Demarcus Hardy, as now Jam has him up for a spine buster there. What a move on Demarcus Hardy. And now Jam going to the top rope once again here. But I think he might have just second-guessed himself there, as Demarcus popping back up to his feet. Double clothesline by Demarcus. And now Jam tried to fire back, but he got ducked. And Demarcus with that power slam. Plants Jam into the mat. Hooks the leg. 1, 2. Never mind, as Jam manages to kick out there at a count of 1. And now Demarcus plants him there into the cover. 1. And again, Jam kicks out before 2 counts. As now, big right hand there from Jam. And he's setting up Demarcus Hardy, going for that pile driver. And he dropped him right on the back, right on the top of his head there. And into the cover. 1. No, Demarcus Hardy kicks out. The pile driver was not enough to put away Demarcus Hardy. He gets sent over the top rope there. And again, Jam flops. For whatever reason, I don't know. But now Jam tossing Demarcus Hardy back inside the ring. And now going after the head here. Once again with that leg scissors. And another elbow to the forehead of Demarcus Hardy. Could maybe be trying to bust him open there. And now Jam. There's a punch right to the heart. And Demarcus, oh, I think Jam was going for what looked like a bro kick there, but to no avail. He missed. He was unable to connect. And now it's Demarcus Hardy in control. Xander up on the apron there. But no, Jam back to his feet. And he's going to send Demarcus into the corner here. Big clothesline from Jam. As now Jam trying to get back into this. Snake Eyes. And now with a running big boot. Going to go off the apron there. Or off the ropes and connects with a leg drop. As Demarcus now. Here's a cover. But Xander James up on the apron to distract the referee. And distract Jam as well, as Jam with a clothesline knocks Xander James off the apron there. And now Demarcus going to try and regain control in this one. Nice springboard splash there by Demarcus Hardy. And now the referee, there's a pin by Demarcus. The referee needs to focus on the match, but Jam manages to kick out there. And now Jam, kick to the gut, and a DDT. And now Demarcus Hardy's been busted wide open. The cut on the top of the forehead has finally shown itself. And once again, Xander up on the apron, but Demarcus kicked out fairly early. So I think Xander's mostly just here to distract Jam, not the referee. Demarcus, though, Demarcus has been holding his own so far. And Jam has definitely taken Demarcus to the limit at this point. Jam has been putting up quite a fight here, showing that he can hang with the top dogs in UCW. And once again with another heart punch, Jam pointing at Xander James. And now Jam, there again, he got distracted with Xander James, and now it's Demarcus Hardy back in control, proving that Jam, he's going to need to focus on Demarcus Hardy if he hopes to get the win. Back with a Thez press and punches to the face of Demarcus Hardy. And Demarcus back up onto his feet here. Nice counter there from Jam. And now Jam, another spine buster there to Demarcus Hardy. And Jam now going over the top rope, and it looks like he set his sights on Xander James. Xander, though, getting Jam back into the ring. But Jam kicking away Demarcus Hardy. And there's a bicycle kick, a big kick to the head, almost beheading Demarcus. But this time, Xander James once again up on the apron there, distracting the referee. That time, that might have been it for Demarcus, but we'll never know, as Xander James got up there and distracted the referee. And now Jam, it looks like he's had enough of Xander James. Big clothesline there. And Jam, he's not willing to wait until the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view this Sunday. He's going to get him some of Xander James right now. And now he's got him up into that barricade here. And Jam measuring Xander James here. And what a spear through the barricade. Jam wasting little time going right after Xander James. He wasn't ready to wait for the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view. He wanted to get things on with Xander James right now. But he's in a match with Demarcus Hardy. That might not have been the smartest decision on the part of Jam, as now sends Demarcus headfirst into the steel ring post. But that could come to cost Jam here into the cover. 1, and Demarcus kicks out. But yeah, Jam spending some momentum that using some of his energy there. That was some wasted energy used on Xander, because now Demarcus Hardy back in control here is Demarcus. I mean, you got to focus on a superstar like Demarcus if you want to get the win. Nice kick out there by Jam. But like I said, the distraction could be enough for Demarcus Hardy to get in control with a big kick to the side of the head. That could just have taken his head off. And now Demarcus, what's he going for here? Once again with that springboard splash. And now Demarcus looking to do away with Jam here. Big backbreaker there, and that's got to be it. That's it for Jam. He took his eyes off the prize for just a few seconds, and that was enough for Demarcus Hardy to get the victory. Jam, he was too focused on getting his hands on Xander James and lost sight of his matchup with Demarcus Hardy. And now Xander in the ring looking to get some revenge on Jam here, but no. Jam back to his feet. Looked like he might have just been playing possum there and kicking away at Xander James. As Jam, he lost the matchup here tonight, but he did get his hands on Xander James, and I'm sure that was what he wanted. But the momentum, I'd have to say, that loss definitely is not going to help Jam's momentum heading into his match with Xander James at Extreme Apocalypse. But anyway, we're going to move on now to a 6-man over-the-top rope battle royal here. We got 6 superstars who will be competing this Sunday at Extreme Apocalypse. One of them being one half of the UCW Tag Team Champions, Chris Xavier. As we know, we are well aware that Chris Xavier will be teaming with his brother Drake Xavier to defend those tag team titles against the Clique's very own Colin Watson and Shane Cooper. As we all know the whole situation that went down at Overboard, now coming out to the ring, it's Max Bell. And Max Bell, he'll be going one-on-one with Ryan Mitchell at the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view. As we know, Ryan Mitchell attacked Max Bell a few weeks ago after a grueling matchup with Richard Thompson, a matchup which Max Bell won. So Max Bell, he's been getting some key victories, although last week in the tag team match between him and Nicholas Colt against Forza and Ryan Mitchell, the victory did indeed go to Forza and Ryan Mitchell, but that didn't stop Max Bell from hitting that pile driver onto the outside onto Ryan Mitchell. So Max Bell still did get the last laugh over Ryan Mitchell last week. Shane Cooper just came down to the ring, and speak of the devil, Ryan Mitchell now coming down to the ring here. And Ryan Mitchell very much so on a downward spiral since the Overboard pay-per-view when he lost the Hardcore Championship to Richard Thompson in that Fatal 4-Way. He had his rematch clause the very next episode of UCW, lost the rematch, and now he's got his issues with Max Bell. But Max Bell has the upper hand on Ryan Mitchell at the moment. So Ryan, I don't know, if he can't get this victory at Extreme Apocalypse, he might be done in UCW. Ryan Mitchell, he's been on a very, very huge downward spiral as of late. So I don't know. He really needs a victory at Extreme Apocalypse over Max Bell. We'll see if he can get it, but now coming down to the ring, it's Jesse Sullivan, and Jesse Sullivan, he's of course got his rivalry with Keenan X. That will come to a head at Extreme Apocalypse as well, as he'll go one-on-one with Keenan X in a no disqualification match. Speaking of the no disqualification, Extreme Apocalypse, every single matchup will be contested under no disqualification rules. However, Keenan X and Jesse Sullivan, theirs will be a Falls Count Anywhere match. So it's taking it one step further, as now Keenan X coming down to the ring here for this Battle Royal. And Keenan X, ever since Jesse attacked him at Overboard, costing them the tag team titles, Keenan X has just been itching to get his hands on Jesse Sullivan to be able to exact his revenge and punish Jesse Sullivan. But we'll see if that is what will happen at Extreme Apocalypse, or will Jesse Sullivan leave the event with the upper hand on Keenan X. And you never know. That matchup, one of these two superstars may not walk out of that matchup. I mean, these two superstars just genuinely hate each other, and they're willing to put their careers on the line, possibly to be able to take these superstars out of the equation. So you never know. They might just do so much damage that the other might not be able to return to UCWs. Look at this, Ryan Mitchell close to being eliminated here, and he's over, but no, Ryan Mitchell just manages to get back into the ring there. His feet were dangling. He was half outside of the ring, but he managed to hang on. As now we can see in the ring, we've got a wide variety of talent here. Keenan X over there in the corner trying to eliminate Chris Xavier, and now a nice maneuver there by Max Bell, and an uppercut right to the face of Shane Cooper. And now Ryan Mitchell looking to eliminate Jesse Sullivan. Chris Savior goes over the top, but he hangs on. And now look at this. Max Bell up on the top rope here. Don't tell me. Oh my gosh, a drop kick there. Went coast to coast on Shane Cooper. Almost connected with Keenan X there, as Jesse Sullivan and Chris Savior were both just eliminated. So we're down to 4 in this one. As now Max Bell, now looking to get him some of Ryan Mitchell, connects with the uppercut to the face of Ryan Mitchell there. And now a drop kick. Ooh, I think he might have went low there. But there is no referee to call a disqualification. This is a battle royal. There are no disqualifications. So even if he did go a bit low there, it's not going to matter. And now Shane Cooper has Keenan X in the corner. Could be a big personal victory here for the Click if Shane Cooper could eliminate Keenan X on behalf of Jesse Sullivan, but Keenan hangs on. And now Ryan Mitchell once again in danger of being eliminated here. He's hanging on, but no. Max Bell forces him out there with his foot, and Ryan Mitchell is now eliminated. So we're down to 3. Shane Cooper, Max Bell, and Keenan X. And now Max Bell has him up on his shoulders here, and he connects with that knee to the face on Shane Cooper. As now, this is the point in the matchup where, excuse me, but this is the point in the match where, you know, 2 superstars can just beat each other down, and the other superstar could take a breather, but no, it looks like all 3 superstars are going after each other. Keenan X now whipped into the corner there, but Keenan X manages to escape the elimination. And now Shane Cooper, it looked like he was holding his arm there. Could potentially have injured his arm there, I don't know, in some sort of way. And now Max Bell plants Keenan X there on the back of his head. Max Bell going up to the top rope here. And a big drop kick, or I don't know how that sequence was possible, but Keenan X kicked Max Bell in the gut there. Somehow as a counter to the drop kick. I don't know. I don't even know. So nice elbows to the side of Keenan X, and now Shane Cooper. Look at the arrogance of Shane Cooper with the push-ups right on top of Keenan X. And now Max Bell, he's measuring Keenan X here, taking a moment to taunt there, and a neck breaker right to Keenan X. And now Max Bell sending Keenan X over the top rope here, could be looking to eliminate the Gangster X. And Keenan X, he's been eliminated here, so we're down to 2. And Shane Cooper looking to capitalize on the distracted Max Bell, looking to eliminate him here. And Shane Cooper could be close to winning this one here. Max Bell up on the top rope. Could be out here. Shane Cooper force him over. Max Bell, no, he hangs on. And he skins the cat and gets back into this one. Very close to being eliminated there. But Max Bell stays alive. And now he drops Shane Cooper right on the back of his head. And now here's Max Bell once again looking to connect with that knee to the face on Shane Cooper for the second time. And he does. And this time Shane Cooper's been busted open. Now Max Bell pretty close to winning this one here. All he's got to do is get the beaten and battered Shane Cooper over that top rope. And he's got him into the corner there. Max Bell, an Irish whip, but he pulls him back. And that might have been a mistake as Shane Cooper countered with a jawbreaker. As Max Bell, all he's got to do is get Shane over that top rope. Off the ropes now. And look at this. Oh, what a move there. A bit of a, I don't know what you would call that. Almost like a German suplex from, I don't even know, but nice hurricanrana by Shane Cooper. As Shane, I'd have to say, the longer this match goes, the more it favors Max Bell. So Shane, he's going to want to get Max Bell out of here fairly quickly. Nice uppercut by Max Bell. As you can see, Shane Cooper wearing the scars of this match. And now Max Bell connects with the knees to the face. And there's a drop kick, and Shane Cooper's out of this one. And Max Bell with a bit of taunt there at the very end has the last laugh. So I couldn't think of the word I was trying to say there, but Max Bell wins the 6-man battle royal, eliminating Shane Cooper, Keenan X, and Ryan Mitchell in this one. So that's 3 eliminations for Max Bell. Definitely going to build some momentum heading into the pay-per-view. And Max Bell, if he gets the victory at the pay-per-view, who knows where that could lead for Max Bell. He could very well, like I said, he's been near the top of the division for the UCW Hardcore / International Championship. And if he beats Ryan Mitchell, he could be the #1 contender for that title. And you never know, maybe, just maybe, he could find a way to get up into the UCW title picture. I mean, that whole situation's it's a bit weird at the moment, especially with the superstar now, who will be taking on Richard Thompson, as this is the last matchup for both these superstars before Extreme Apocalypse, but especially with the man who's coming down to the ring right now, the man with the plan, King Forza. I don't even know why I said the man with the plan, but Forza returned the night after the Overboard pay-per-view, and he attacked Nicholas Colt with that choke slam on the very edition of UCW Wednesday Night Wipeout that followed the Overboard pay-per-view. And since then, Forza has definitely been a dominant force here in UCW. He got the tag team victory last week. He holds a victory over Xander James, and now we'll see if he can get the victory over the Hardcore Champion, Richard Thompson. But what an opportunity this is for Richard Thompson. If he gets a win here, even if he should lose the International Championship match to the Ghost, he would get a victory over the #2 guy here in UCW, and that could maybe move Richard Thompson up into the main event scene, potentially. Who knows, but this is definitely an opportunity for Richard Thompson to try and step up his game once again. I mean, he did so, ever since he debuted here in UCW, he's been one of the fastest rising stars, if not the fastest rising stars in this, or if not the fastest rising star in this universe mode, here with Undisputed Championship Wrestling. And Richard Thompson, he got his victory. He won the Hardcore title back at Overboard in the Fatal 4-Way. And since then, he's just been getting victories, and even when he loses, he still puts on great matches, as we remember the match with Max Bell 2 weeks ago. He did lose, however, he did put up quite a fight and was very close to getting the victory. However, Max Bell just seemed to be on another level that night, and he just had what it took to put away Richard Thompson. But that was a very great clash a few weeks ago. But now Richard Thompson may be a little bit out of his league here, but that's how stars are made. You gotta take risks. You gotta step up to the plate when you are thrown, or when an obstacle is thrown at you. And what a big obstacle this is here for Richard Thompson, in the form of Forza. And as for Forza though, Richard Thompson is a very wily competitor, so Forza can't afford to look past this one. I know he's focused on his match with Nicholas Colt at the at the Extreme Apocalypse pay-per-view, but you can't look past Richard Thompson. You wouldn't want to slip up and let Richard Thompson get the victory. You can't just overlook a guy like Richard Thompson. Richard Thompson is he's a very durable competitor. He's got some resiliency. Just when you think he might be done, he'll catch you off guard and he'll be back into the match. So you definitely can't overlook Richard Thompson and give up a loss, because if you do, then Forza would lose the momentum that he's had building up for him ever since he debuted here in UCW. And that's pretty much been what Forza's had. Not only his size advantage, but he's had the momentum in his favor. So that definitely makes Nicholas Colt quite the underdog. Nicholas Colt did not compete here tonight, so he had a week off to try and rest up. So Forza here, this matchup could also, Forza, he might want to try and end this as quickly as possible in order to keep himself fresh to take on the champion, Nicholas Colt, at Extreme Apocalypse. Nice headbutt there. And you never know, those horns could be considered weapons. I'm surprised he's allowed to wear those on his head during the match, but that headbutt could have... those things look like they could cut you open. They look deadly there. I'm surprised he's allowed to wear those. They're not considered weapons or anything, but big knee to the face by Richard Thompson. And so far, Richard Thompson, he's been holding his own here. And now, it looked like he was going for maybe an elbow to the face, but Forza sidestepped there. And now, Forza has him by the arm. And Richard Thompson, although he's not... I wouldn't know what Richard Thompson is. He's not really too much of a power guy, although he is powerful, but he is also pretty agile. So he's a little bit in the middle, more of the technical style, more of crisp, clean maneuvers. And there's a leg drop onto Forza, whereas Forza, he's got power. So Richard Thompson, he's just going to want to try and keep Forza on the ground here, as that's what he's doing here with that sleeper hold. You want to try and destroy his base, go for the legs, maybe go for the arms, try to take out the power game of Forza, keep him grounded, and definitely Richard Thompson, he's energized for this one, as this is a big opportunity for him to step up, and he could maybe move up, change his tier in the UCW rankings. Like I said, a victory here could put him up in the main event status, could be in the running for #1 contender for the UCW title down the road if he could get a victory here over Forza. And now Forza with a big punch to the face. Richard blocked the second one. And now he has Forza up into the corner there. And now just driving that boot into the face of Forza. And speaking of Forza, this wouldn't be the first time that he would hold championship gold should he defeat Nicholas Colt at the pay-per-view. No, Forza, he was a former Veterans of the Ring champion, and he held it up until the final day of Veterans of the Ring when he lost it to Xander James. But now Richard Thompson into the cover. One. No, that would have been a big upset there for Richard Thompson. But nope, not enough. You're going to have to do a little bit more to try and put away Forza here. And now diving headbutt, but no, Forza managed to roll out of the way. And Richard Thompson now this time it's Forza with the sleeper hold, but Richard Thompson, so you can see, going up to the top rope a little bit more than he normally would in his matches. So he definitely has to change his moveset in order to adapt to the power and size of Forza, and he's done that pretty well so far. A nice kick to the gut. But you just got to try and do whatever to catch Forza off guard. Nice kick to the back. But Forza is definitely no easy task. Nice leg drop there by Richard Thompson. Hooks both legs here, but the referee out of position. And Forza kicks out, powers out before a count of 0. I don't even think that's possible. Before a count of 1. How can you kick out before 0? If somebody knows how you can kick out before 0, they're probably a god or something. I don't even know, but that's a big blunder on my part. But yeah, if you know how someone can kick out before 0, be sure to let me know. But Richard Thompson now, there's his salute, and he could be looking for his finisher here for that shoulder breaker, and that's just what he's going for here. Look at the strength of Richard Thompson. Drops him onto his shoulders. Richard Thompson could be moments away from an upset. 1, 2. No! Forza stays alive. Not enough. I thought that might have been it there, folks. I thought Richard Thompson might have had him. But Forza managed to stay alive. And now Forza fighting back Richard Thompson here with the elbows to the face. But Forza, like I said, he may have underestimated Richard Thompson here, as Richard has taken him to the limit. Big DDT, countering that powerbomb that Richard Thompson was going for there. But now I think it's Forza's time to gain the offensive. And wait a minute. Richard Thompson, sunset flip, could get him here. 1. No, Forza kicks out. But Forza, like I said, I think he's too focused on the match at Extreme Apocalypse, and now he's been busted open. So Forza, he's been blinded so far. I think he's been a little too focused on his matchup against Nicholas Colt, and now he's been literally blinded, as that blood could go down into his eyes. Connects with a double clothesline, and this is vintage Forza right here. Connects with a splash in the corner, and now a spear, just pretty much throwing his body at Richard Thompson into the cover. 1. Kick out by Richard Thompson. I don't even know if you can really call that a spear. He just launched himself up at Forza. And now here's Richard Thompson once again dropping Forza on his face. And Richard Thompson, he's got to be moments away. Forza, I think it's too late for a comeback now. And Richard Thompson with a drop kick to the back. And now he's looking to pick up Forza here, as Richard Thompson's had the upper hand. Oh, but a low blow. A low blow by Forza. Forza, he's had too much, and Forza with the low blow to Richard Thompson gets out of this one. But wait, that's Nicholas Colt. Nicholas Colt was under the ring. Was he under the ring this whole time? Whatever it was, Nicholas Colt now kicking away at the exhausted Forza. and Nicholas Colt with the last laugh here before Extreme Apocalypse. Thanks for watching. Keep on YouTubing.